It is the one thing most people run from, and yet it is the one thing that holds the most power. He who cannot be silent does not know how to speak. That is what the ancient Greeks believed, not because silence is the absence of sound, but because silence is the presence of understanding. In silence we listen, in silence we think, in silence we observe, and in that observation we find truth, clarity, purpose. But today we live in a world filled with noise. Everyone wants to speak, everyone wants to be heard, everyone wants to post, to comment, to shout, to argue. But who is listening? Who is actually thinking before they speak? Who pauses to understand? Who waits before reacting? True, wisdom is not measured in the number of words you say. It is measured by the depth of thought behind them, and that depth can only come from silence. The wisest people in history spoke less, and when they did, their words cut through the noise like thunder, because they were forged in reflection, sharpened by restraint, polished by silence. But silence is hard. It forces you to face your thoughts. It demands patience. It calls you inward when the world pulls you outward, and that is why it is powerful, because it separates those who seek meaning from those who seek attention. In silence, you will meet your real self. You will hear the thoughts you usually drown out. You will notice the emotions you often ignore. You will become aware of your weaknesses, your patterns, your truth. And when you know yourself, you begin to speak differently. You speak with calm, with precision, with purpose, because you are not just talking to be heard. You are speaking to be understood. And to understand, silence teaches you timing. It teaches you that not every moment needs a response, that not every opinion needs to be shared, that not every battle is worth fighting, that wisdom is often knowing when not to speak. Think of a great leader, a great teacher, a great mentor. They do not shout, they do not interrupt, they wait, they listen, they observe, and when they speak, people listen, because their words carry weight. Their words come from stillness, not from ego. So, if you want to grow, if you want to lead, if you want to be someone worth listening to, you must first learn to be silent. Let silence be your training ground. Let it shape your thoughts. Let it test your patience. Let it sharpen your insight. And then, when it is time to speak, speak with fire, speak with truth, speak with impact, because your words were not born in noise. They were born in depth. The world does not need more noise. It needs more meaning. It needs more people who speak less, but say more. So be slow to speak, quick to think, deep in presence, and wise in timing, because he who cannot be silent does not know how to speak, but he who has mastered silence can move mountains with a whisper. Let that be your goal. Let that be your power. Let that be your voice.